Hold up, I am on my way, I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean.
Hi, and welcome back to my channel where I am documenting my health journey, first on the OPTAVIA 5-in-1, and then for a short time on the Weight Watchers program, and now back to the OPTAVIA 5-in-1. However, I am attending Weight Watchers meetings every Saturday with my best friend Gina. So I am hoping that I can use this channel to first tell you about my OPTAVIA 5-in-1 program and my results and my recipes for lean and greens and fueling hacks, but also to share the Weight Watchers pointers I learn at the meeting and also recipes that apply to both OPTAVIA and Weight Watchers. So hopefully there's a little bit of everything for everyone. So today I am doing some meal prep, and what I'm gonna do first is do some shredded chicken in the crock pot. And I like to keep shredded chicken in portion sizes in the freezer. That way, if I want to make a quick like buffalo chicken cauliflower pizza, I just can pull it right out and I have my pizza in like 10 minutes. I also like buffalo chicken salad over lettuce. So I'm gonna put my chicken in the crock pot on high for several hours with some chicken broth and some spices, and then I'm gonna shred it, measure it out, and stick it in my freezer. I am also going to make an oldie but a goodie, my Revolution rolls. Those rolls are fantastic for burgers, and I have been out of them for a long time. So as far as Weight Watcher values go, the chicken, of course, chicken breast, is 0 points on the Weight Watchers plan. So the shredded chicken that I make will be 0 Weight Watchers points. And depending on the recipe that I use, chicken breast is a leaner. So if you're just having the chicken breast, it would be 6 ounces. But a lot of times with the shredded chicken, I use them in conjunction with the recipe. So my lean might be part cheese or part egg. Anyway, the Revolution rolls are 2 Weight Watchers points, and that's for the 1 tablespoon of reduced fat cream cheese. The egg, of course, is 0 points on the Weight Watchers plan. And I don't believe you have to give points for the cream of tartar that you use. So you'll see how I make that later. I have to have my eggs and my reduced fat cream cheese down to room temperature. So I have those set out, and after I get my chicken settled in the crock pot, I will come back and show you how I make the Revolution rolls. Now, just an aside, why am I doing the OPTAVIA plan and also Weight Watchers? Well, I promised my friend that I would start attending Weight Watchers again with her. I am a lifetime member. I became a lifetime member after I had my daughter 27 years ago. And the leader I went to high school with. So it's extra accountability for me. So I'm gonna keep it up for the time being. Plus, eventually, after I reach my goal weight and I go through my transition on the OPTAVIA 5-in-1, I'm gonna have to figure out how to maintain my weight. And I think Weight Watchers is a good system because nothing is off limits. That's why you can do Weight Watchers and the OPTAVIA plan, because I can scan the fuelings and they are all 2 to 3 points. So I'm allowed to have fuelings on the Weight Watcher plan. Anyway, I don't mean to make things confusing. I just really want to share my recipes and give the information to you whether you're on OPTAVIA or Weight Watchers. So I'm gonna get my chicken in the crock pot, and then I'll be back to do the Revolution rolls.
last year I thought about how things can come around just like that if everyone is here to celebrate one day. We have our ups and downs, but when there's love, there's always a way. And oh, this time of year, we come together to celebrate. Yes, every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside, we gather around the fireplace and no one cares about yesterday. My favorite holiday, it means so much more than words can say. And I claim the Christmas.
Okay, so it's been about an hour and I have my eggs and cream cheese at room temperature. So basically, what I'm gonna do is separate the yolk from the whites with, I got a new gadget, my handy dandy egg separator. Isn't that cute? I hope it works. If you've watched me in the past when I've made the revolution rolls, I've had a little bit of mishap every once in a while where some yolk got in with the whites and I was trying to get them out. Anyway, I'm excited to try my new egg separator. So I'm gonna put the whites in a bowl and the yolks in a bowl. To the whites, I add 1/16 of a teaspoon of cream of tartar, and then I whip it till it forms stiff peaks. Then back to the yolk, I add the 3 tablespoons of cream cheese. I have the 1/3 less fat cream cheese and 1 packet of stevia. And then I mix that together, and then I gently fold the egg yolk mixture into the egg whites. And I make 6 blobs, and I put them on a cookie sheet lined with parchment paper and bake them in the oven at 350 for about 25 minutes. And I've made them about 3 times in the past and they've always turned out. So knock on wood, I hope they turn out this time. I don't know what makes this recipe so intimidating, but it just does. I think it's the egg whites, trying not to mess that up. Anyway, I am going to turn the camera down so that you can see how I make the revolution rolls. And then I wanted to also make my mini cauliflower crusts. However, I did not have enough reduced fat cheddar cheese. So I think this video is going to be a weekend meal prep video. I will make the mini cauliflower crusts tomorrow. So I was looking at some recipes while I waited for this stuff to come to room temperature, and there's a recipe that sounds really good, and that is pulled barbecue chicken. So as you know, I've got my chicken in the crock pot, and I'm gonna shred that and freeze it. But I could use my revolution rolls and add some G. Hughes barbecue sauce to the shredded chicken, and that is a condiment. I'm not sure, I think it's either 1 or 2 tablespoons is a condiment. When I do it, I will let you know. And I also picked up some coleslaw mix at Aldi today, and you can mix some light mayo with that and add that to the barbecued chicken. So I can have a barbecued chicken sandwich. I might do that this week. Anyway, let's get to the revolution rolls.
About how things can come around just like that if everyone is here to celebrate one day. We have our ups and downs, but when there's love, there's always a way. And oh, this time of year, we come together to celebrate. Yes, every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside, we gather Yes, I am on my way. We'll put our differences aside and just enjoy this moment of peace and love and happiness. We come together to celebrate. Yes, every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside, we gather around the fireplace and no one cares about yesterday. My favorite holiday, it means so much more than words can say. And I claim that Christmas is a magic day. Sometimes I tend to forget what glory this holiday represents, but it's fair to say that Christmas is a magic day. Yes, every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside, we gather around the fireplace and no one cares about yesterday. My favorite holiday, it means so much more than words can say. And I claim that Christmas is a magic day. Sometimes I tend to forget what glory this holiday represents, but it's fair to say that Christmas is a magic day.
Okay, I just took the Revolution rolls out of the oven and they smell so good when they're baking and they turned out perfect. So I don't know if you noticed, but my egg separator was an epic fail. First of all, I think I need 3 hands, 2 to open up the egg and 1 to hold the egg separator. So I was trying to use the egg separator and the yolk started to fall through it. I don't know if you caught my quick catch, because if you get any yolk in the whites, they will not form stiff peaks. So that was some quick catching on my part. So, well, I got the egg separator at Walmart. I think it was like $2, so not a big waste, but I went back to the tried and true method of separating eggs, of just using the shells. So the next thing to do is when the chicken is done, I'm gonna shred that and measure out some portions to freeze. Now, when I make my buffalo chicken pizza, I need 2.3 ounces of shredded chicken. So I will measure out that amount, maybe 2 or 3 of those. And for the barbecue chicken sandwich that I want to make maybe this week, I'm going to measure out 4-ounce portions. And then I actually just put them in a Ziploc bag and I use a Sharpie to write out the amounts, like 2.3 ounces, 4 ounces, and then I put them in the freezer and they're ready to pop in the microwave when I need them. So the next thing you'll see is me shredding my chicken. And then tonight I'm going back to Mike's. I don't know if you saw in my last video, he has his condo decorated for Christmas and it's absolutely beautiful. and I'm gonna bring dinner over. I'm just gonna do something basic. I'm gonna do 5-ounce sirloin steaks, a cup of green beans, and a half cup of cooked mushrooms. Okay, I am actually gonna wrap some presents while I wait for the chicken to be done, and then I will be back to shred it. So the serving size for the Revolution rolls is 2 rolls, and you use that for the top and bottom bun. And how you count that is 1/3 lean for the egg, 1 condiment for the light cream cheese. So Revolution roll, 1/3 lean, and 1 condiment. And then they also freeze really well. I just put 2 in a sandwich baggie. I put them in the freezer, and when I'm ready to use them, I can take them out, and they take not even half an hour to defrost. And I stick them in the microwave to heat up. I've also baked them for a few minutes. Either way, it works out, and then they're ready to go. Okay, well, I got my chicken shredded, and I was able to do 2 with 2.3 ounces for my buffalo chicken pizza. And then I ended up with 3.6 ounces and 3.7 ounces for my barbecue chicken sandwiches. So maybe I'll sprinkle a little bit of cheese on there to make up for the small amount of protein I'm missing. So I am gonna call it a day. I'm gonna head to Mike's, and then tomorrow I will stop and get some of my shredded reduced fat cheese. And I think I also need some egg substitute for my mini cauliflower crusts. So I will see you tomorrow to finish up our weekend meal prep. Okay, well, it's the next day, and I am going to make my mini cauliflower crusts. So I did stop on my way back from Mike's and got some reduced fat Mexican blend cheese, but they were out of egg substitute. I think that I still have enough though. Basically, what the recipe calls for is 1 cup of grated cauliflower, which I grate in my Ninja blender, and 1/4 cup of egg substitute and 1/4 cup of the reduced fat cheese. Now that makes 1 full-sized cauliflower crust, and I prefer to make 2 out of that. So it just tastes better. When you make your pepperoni pizzas or your buffalo chicken pizzas, the crusts get a little bit crunchy, and you can also use them for taco shells. So I just always make the mini crusts. So what that means is I use a 1/2 cup of the grated cauliflower and an 1/8 cup each of the egg substitute and reduced fat cheese. So I mix that together. I put it on a cookie sheet lined with parchment paper, and I can usually fit about 4 mini crusts on a cookie sheet. I bake that for 25 minutes at 425, and then I flip it and bake it for another 10 minutes. So let me give you a speeded up version of that. If you want a more in-depth look at how I make my cauliflower crusts, then I will link the video that I did a while back on the cauliflower crusts up here. But let me get started with that.
Hold up, I am on my way, I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean. Yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing. Yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas times, We'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand. You ready? Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart. And I can promise Santa's coming to visit. No, he wouldn't miss this in Christmas times. Oh, and the sun said it is just getting better on a blanket with the skyline painted in blue. Ooh, yeah, that's what we do. We'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand. You ready? Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart. Here we go. All right. Dance, dance, now this Christmas, we're gonna dance. We're gonna dance, 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 come on. Dance. We're gonna dance, dance, have a good time. Dance, dance, all night long. We're gonna dance, dance, and have a good time. I think Santa's gonna come and join us in this song. Doesn't matter if the
Okay, so I have 8 mini cauliflower crusts that I cooled down and wrapped individually in plastic wrap. Now, as far as serving sizes go, you get 2 crusts per serving. How it counts on OPTAVIA is 1/3 lean and 2 greens for 2 crusts. So you can also, like I said, you can make bigger crusts using a whole cup of riced cauliflower plus a 1/4 cup of cheese and a 1/4 cup of egg substitute. Now, how it counts on Weight Watcher points, it depends on the kind of cheese you used. So I used the reduced fat Mexican blend cheese from Aldi. And so for a 1/4 cup of that, it's 4 points. Now, the cheese is the only thing in the cauliflower crust that you have to count on the Weight Watchers plan. So that means that each crust is 2 Weight Watchers points. Now, if you get the reduced fat cheese at Trader Joe's, I believe you could have 2 crusts for 3 points. So anyway, thank you for joining me for my weekend meal prep. As you can see, I've got lots of stuff that I can make easily in the coming work week. I have my revolution rolls, I have my shredded chicken, I have my cauliflower crusts. So right off the bat, I can have my buffalo chicken pizza. I can also have my barbecue chicken sandwich with coleslaw. So the revolution rolls are 2 for 2 Weight Watchers points. So that's top and bottom. And how they count on OPTAVIA is 1/3 lean and 1 condiment. All right, well, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. I am rooting for the Browns. They're playing right now and winning. So I'm gonna say goodbye for now. If you like this video, please like it below and subscribe to my channel. And tick that notification bell so you are alerted every time I upload a new video. So I will see you next time.